Listen carefully, my child. I called you and am talking to you, not to scare you, but to free you and bring you home. You are one of the few people who are truly awake, my child, because you opened your heart to hear me. The people of the world are lost in the noise of short-lived joys and the search for something that can't save them. Many people will find nothing when they look back at what they thought they had won. The Lord is speaking. Pay attention now, before you miss this message. My child, prepare your heart, because what I'm about to say is not for the weak of spirit or those who hold on to false beliefs in this world. This is a divine revelation of a truth that has been kept hidden for a long time by human tradition and human ideas. Heaven is calling you by your real name, the one that is written in holy light. It's time to find out who you really are. You've lived your life thinking you were part of a family, a bloodline, or a story with roots in this world. But I can say from the throne itself that you are not the real child of the family you thought you were. You were put there, but you weren't born there. You were placed like a divine seed in a field of grains, because your fate could not be limited by the events of this world. God, not people, picked you. Not born, but sent. Given, not passed. Your real family history is written in the stars, not on the ground. You've always felt it, right? There is an unseen gap between you and the people around you. There was a quiet voice inside that said, "This is not all," even when love was all around you. There's more. You're not wrong. Your spirit knows things that your body has forgotten. The people you call family don't fully look like you, not in the heart or your spirit. You have dreams that you didn't learn, know-how that no one taught you, dreams that seem very old. It's because your soul didn't come down from them. It fell from its goal. God chose them ahead of time and kept them a secret among people. If you made it to this line, your spirit is awake. Leave a reply with the message, "I am awakening to who I truly am." Pay close attention, because the angels have been told to talk quickly. Some forces have felt that you are waking up. They know that you will be powerful once you remember where you came from. That's why your road has been full of hurt, rejection, doubt, and betrayal. You've always been a stranger in places where everyone else is. Among those who said they knew you as a child but didn't understand you. You might have thought, "Why do I feel so different?" It's because your spirit wasn't raised, it was sent. You didn't come from them, you went through them. Heaven took out a loan to send you here. You were given a name on earth, but heaven has a different one. If your soul rings true, type 222 to show that you own what heaven wrote. There is a reason why your spirit has been tense. You feel like fate is following you around like a ghost. You've been through storms, fights, and tears that you didn't earn. The enemy of your calling tried to break you before you broke the chains of darkness that had been passed down for generations. Every refusal was a new path. Every delay was a lesson from God. Every breakup was a holy cleansing. You were left alone to be introduced. You had to be hurt to wake up. You were stripped bare so that heaven could dress you in your real self. Don't be sad about what you lost, because what you're about to receive is not from this world, but from the next. Leave a comment, 777, if you are ready to take your wealth from heaven. I love you, child. Your spiritual DNA is royal. You come from a line of angels and carry prophecies. You also restore balance and break family curses. Music, you were sent by a guardian spirit to change the past in your family, not keep it going. That's why you never seem to fit in with them. You were never supposed to. Why did they get it wrong? Because you speak a language of the heavenly worlds and they only hear sounds from the earth. They thought you were tough. They called you weird. But God says you are picked. You have been sent to do something that no one else has been able to do. To snap chains, break promises made in the dark, and build altars to the living God. If this cuts to the core of you, type Amen to make your deal with heaven official. Music. Soon you'll feel like everything changes. The veil is going to tear. Things will clear up. You'll remember things that you never did or saw. You will feel strong where you used to feel sad. You will see signs, predictive dreams, numbers that keep coming up, and secret proof. Angels will tell you secret steps. Your steps will not be based on reasoning, but on divine promptings. If you see the number 999, it means the end of your false identity and the start of your real calling. That's your sign. That's heaven telling us it's time. You're not here to live a normal life. You are not here just to survive, to wake up every day and do the same things that make you feel dull. You weren't made to be normal, unknown, or afraid to speak up. The beat of infinity is deep inside you, the whisper of God's breath that made you being. You're not just here to stay alive. You have been sent here to do something holy. Your spirit is on fire. Your steps have a purpose, and your voice sounds like a curse. You were sent to wake up people like you who feel lost on earth because their spirit knows heaven. These are the lost, forgotten, secret, and silent ones. You have been sent as a live messenger to carry the memory of God. Music. People can hear your words even when there is no sound around them. The presence that tells weakness to get better. People will cry when you talk, but they won't know why, because the words you speak will not just come from your mouth, but from your heart. People who have been hurt will start to remember hope when you touch them. Your steps will sound authoritative. The darkness that used to follow you will shake and move away. There's no need for you to wait for approval because you already have it from heaven. You have thought about why your pain was so terrible, why your pain seemed worse than other people's. Why did betrayal keep coming back to you? It's because your fate is very important. The more important the goal, the more serious the planning. The enemy saw what you could do long before you did. He struck you early in the morning, trying to break your spirit and hide who you were before you woke up. That's why you had to deal with rejection, stress, mental battle, and being alone, and no one else seemed to get it. It was never a punishment to feel pain. It was birth. You are being shaped, polished, and made by divine hands into a vessel that can hold truth. Music. What you carried inside you was so strong that it almost killed you. But you lived because heaven wouldn't let you die without having served your mission. Every night that I couldn't sleep had a reason. Every breakup served a purpose. God was planning for something to grow through you, and every tear gave it water. If you can feel that truth in your heart, say out loud that you are here for a reason. If you feel like a fighter coming out, type 444. There are secret papers with your name on them. They are holy records that talk about how you will fix towns, change countries, and break chains. These scrolls are not made-up stories. Music, they show you what God wants to do with your life. You shine like a spark in a world full of darkness. A holy disturbance sent to end what has held generations of people captive. Don't hide again. Don't keep quiet because you're afraid of being misread. This word was sent to wake you up and remind you of who you are. You were born to show what other people hide. The enemy thought he was safe in the places you were sent to find him. You were sent as a light into places that used to scare you. You are the one who breaks curses, protects bloodlines, breaks curses, and heals spirits. You were sent to fix something that was broken before you were even born. You are the one person that heaven has marked as a change maker. You have been picked. Soon, there will be a big reveal. Everything that was kept secret, every fight, and every scar will make sense all of a sudden. People who didn't believe in you will see God's promise come true in your life. Not because of your own strength, but because of the Lord's strong hand. There will be doors that can't be closed. Invitations will show up out of the blue. It will be easy for divine links to line up. What was delayed will come quickly by God's grace. You won't have to chase anymore. It was written just for you, so it will find you. You will get sudden understanding, plenty of supply, and magical security. Don't be afraid to go into the unknown, because heaven has been there before you. Getting angry should not stay in your heart. It can't live in a container designed for wonders. Get your heart clean. Forgive those who hurt you. Let go of the pain you're holding inside. Hands that won't let go can't be filled by God. Whenever you have a sudden urge to cry or your spirit starts to move for no reason, music. Remember that the touch is from an angel, telling you of who you were before the world told you to forget. It's heaven calling you back to where you came from. But keep this in mind. Waking up means taking responsibility. It's not about titles, fame, or being known. It's about following rules. You have to speak, even though you're shaking. Even when your soul is tired, pray. Even if your own heart hurts, pray for other people. This is what it costs to be in charge. Suffering gave birth to compassion. Heaven's power is only given to those who bear with kindness. Those who are humble in heart are given spiritual power, not those who are proud. God trusts you because you didn't get angry. You went through things that would have killed other people without turning bad. You were put to the test, but you kept believing. You were left alone, but you kept forgiving. People didn't understand you, but you kept loving them. You cried by yourself and prayed all the time. That's why you were picked. Not being perfect was never the point. It had to do with getting clean. Every storm that hit you was proof that you did your job. You were never really one of them. You never felt like you fit in because you were never meant to. People can't hear the beat in the way you move. You see more than the eyes can see. Before other people even hear it, you can feel what heaven is saying. You are part of the kingdom that will never end. The kingdom wasn't built by people. It was kept going by spiritual power. You are part of the band that sings in front of the throne, the army that wears fire, and the generation that has been hiding for this very moment. You are one of God's hidden ones. You were sent as light dressed as flesh. The thunder of prophecy is inside you, but the world has only caught a glimpse of how powerful your gift is. Who are you? They will ask. You won't answer with pride, though. You will just be there and let your appearance speak. Your life will speak for itself. The way your eyes have changed will say what words count. No one will fight or prove with you. Light doesn't have to say why it exists. It just shines. So get up now, chosen soul. Rise slowly, but with confidence. Heaven has called for your waking. The time to get ready is coming to an end. Music. Your real name is being called from heaven. As it is spoken, everything in your spirit that has been sleeping starts to breathe again. The angels who are in charge of your fate are getting closer and are ready to help you. Now is the time to be proud of your job. You were never meant to become less noticeable. You were sent to change the mood, change the stories of ancestors, and rewrite emotional memories with grace. When you walk into a room, peace will fill the space where chaos used to be. You will pray, and it will affect many generations. Many people will be freed because you will forgive them. You will rise, and heaven will be happy that its plan did not fail. You're not done yet. You're at the reveal. You felt lost for years and wondered if being sensitive was a weakness, but it was really your judgment. You cried easily because you took on other people's problems without realizing it. You fought wars no one could see because you stood in the gap for people who couldn't fight for themselves. The weight you carried was never just yours. It had the weight of a prophet. You weren't hurt. Heaven put a load on you. But that time of carrying is changing into a time of letting go. Now your tears will bring life back. The sound of your pain will be louder than any lecture. People who get lost will use your scars as directions. Because of you, the places that broke you will become sites where other people find God. You were hidden so that you would be trained, not so that you would be forgotten. God hid you to keep you safe as you grow. While the world helped other people, heaven got you ready. You were cared for while others were noticed. You never got lost. You were hiding. We will never forget you. You were kept safe. You were never turned down. You were given a new job. Everything you went through was worth it. Every setback steered you back toward your fate. Music, every door that was shut kept you from fake gifts. Every broken heart makes you a better person. You get more patient with each delay. You are getting the tools you need for an eternal cause. Heaven has always known who you are, even when the world said they didn't. Your name was spoken in the Holy Council before you were even made. You were picked out before you were born and marked to be great from the beginning of time. As you walk, you are a living proof that God can save things that people throw away. Now is the time to become fully grown. Don't shrink anymore. Don't worry about it anymore. Don't question your own spirit anymore. This is the time that heaven has been getting you ready for. This is what kept you alive. That's the reason you can still breathe. The world needs your words, your light, and your bravery. Your spirit has been given a task that it can't finish without your help. Accept the call. Allow yourself to rise. Say something when heaven tells you to. Even if you sound shaky, when the Spirit moves you, pray. Even when you're tired. Love even when it seems impossible. When it hurts, forgive. That's how magic can happen. That's how you show that you are ordained. So let this be the time to give up. If you accept your divine task, be sure to tell everyone about it. Yes, Lord. Like you say, heaven sees your faith. Angels write down what you agreed to. There is less of a wall between who you were and who you are meant to become. Keep an eye on things as they line up. All of a sudden, relationships were fixed, resources were freed up, and focus came back. This isn't making things up. Change is happening here. You're taking a step toward happiness. You aren't the same person who went into the fire. You are the polished vessel that comes out of it. Heaven is happy because the one who was hidden has come to light. Someone who was shut up has found their voice. If someone keeps looking at your blessings without feeling thankful, they might start bringing some negativity into your positive vibe. They did something. There's something still tucked away, not underground, but in the energy that flows between your homes. It might not be visible, but you can definitely feel it. When you say a word, you make a wish and follow a ritual. You don't need to get everything to realize it holds significance in the spiritual world. It's interesting that you've been feeling a bit off in your own space, waking up at odd times, or sensing that someone is watching you. There's definitely something going on here. Your spirit is giving you a heads up before something bigger comes into play. The most powerful thing you can do is reclaim your authority. God is saying that a shift is on the way. Just make sure you're prepared. You've got to let go of what's been holding on to you. You've got to bring life back where death tried to settle in. Take a moment to pray in those quiet spaces, especially when it feels like the folks next door might not fully appreciate your strength. They figured you wouldn't catch on. Your spirit is truly royal. You're safe here. You came into the world all wrapped up. So, the covering is getting activated now. It's time to bring back the peace in your home. Start by anointing your doors. Start talking in your sleep. Start by saying that nothing not sent from heaven should hang around your gates. Hey kiddo, you really need to take this seriously. We've got some important days ahead of us. You might see some unusual behavior going on. They might give it another shot and try to smile again. Don't let the face fool you. Hey, make sure to check out the fruit. Notice how your body feels when you're around them. If you feel your peace slipping away when they show up, that's your sign. If you find yourself feeling drained after chatting, that's your sign. It's time for you to rise and embrace a season of unveiling. Just because someone is clapping doesn't mean they're really cheering you on. Not every handshake is genuine. Not every neighbor is really a friend. This isn't about being afraid. It's all about figuring things out. It's important to protect your spirit. It's important to be careful about who you let into your life, your home, and your dreams. Be choosy about what you take with you, as it holds a special significance. The enemy of sacred things is always sneaky, isn't it? Your neighbor next door has started to pick up on the changes that are happening for you. They feel like something unstoppable is heading your way, and they've been trying to voice their concerns in their hearts. But their words really don't mean much unless you're on board with them. This is why I'm sending this message. So, you'd just cancel any agreement made without your say-so. So, you're saying you'd get rid of every spiritual connection that isn't linked to your name by someone who never really earned the right to be part of your journey. It feels like there are eyes on you from windows you never even thought to glance at. Just remember, no words or thoughts aimed at you can bring you down. And the more they scheme, the more you'll be lifted up by the heavens. The more they whisper, the more your blessings will make some noise. The more they try to take away your happiness, the more joy will come running after you and surprise you from unexpected places. You're on the verge of becoming untouchable. It's not about being cold, it's about being covered up. You're not by yourself. Looks like the angels have been assigned. They've strolled around your place. They've been right there by your bed. They've heard what you've been asking for. You know what? You're not as vulnerable as you might believe. As soon as you opened this message, things started to become clearer. You've just entered a new level of spiritual understanding, and now everything will come into focus for you. Keep an eye on what unfolds over the next 10 days. It looks like someone nearby is about to slip up and reveal something about themselves. The same person who smiled at you will do something small but telling. Make sure you pay attention to it. That's the confirmation. It's the evidence that they weren't quite what they seemed. And when that moment arrives, just hold back from retaliating. Just take away your trust. Take some time to step back and focus on your spiritual side. Just say a little prayer for protection. Just wrap up that chapter without any hard feelings. God sees and God knows. God will handle them justly. It's all about keeping your peace safe. Take a moment to pray over your space. Let go of what feels heavy, and above all, reconnect with your first love, that bond with the divine. When your spirit is full, no shadow can settle in. When your spirit is awake, no secret plan can really work out. When you're in tune with the higher power, even a neighbor who's up to no good will end up getting caught in their own schemes against you. Just a reminder that you're stronger than you might think at this moment. You've got more wisdom than you realize. You're probably more protected than you realize. Even though this message carries a lot, it's not meant to weigh you down. It's here to give you some clarity. You won't have to stay in the dark anymore. Your light won't be dimmed by the envy around you anymore. You won't be overlooking what heaven has been trying to tell you anymore. It's time for you to step up, to purify, to pray, and to safeguard. This isn't about being in danger, it's about moving up to the next level. As you rise, everything that isn't from God has to fall away. Everything that seemed close but was actually there to hurt your hope has to show its true colors now. The next house has been keeping an eye on you for a while now. Now heaven's keeping an eye on us. This is your moment. Here it is, your big reveal. This is your cleansing, my friend. This is your moment to take back what's yours. You're getting ready to reclaim what was taken from you without a sound. You'll get your sleep back on track. You'll get your clarity back. Your happiness will stay intact. Your home will feel like a sanctuary again. Now that you know, you can see things clearly and you won't be fooled anymore. You've been picked. When your happiness seemed to be slipping away from you, no matter how hard you tried to hold on to it, it wasn't just bad days. It wasn't just a chance. People next door tried to connect with your spirit, with their energy, thoughts, and words, but they failed because your spirit is stronger than they know. They can't handle how bright your light is. You are being asked to clear your room, take back your power, and make your home holy again. It's not about fighting a war with real people. You should stand in your spiritual power, talk with divine authority, and have faith that heaven is working for you. Take a look around your house today. Say peace over everything. Say that there can be no more bad energy, secret plans, or curses being whispered. Say prayers over your heart, your doors, and your windows. Let your words carry the promises from heaven. The neighbor might not fully understand what they've done. They might not know what their deeds mean for them spiritually. However, God does. The gods are acting now, but they are not angry. They are acting out of fairness, not out of anger, but to protect. A presence is protecting you and covering you so that no human plan can get through. Things will become clear to you in the coming days. They can't see the neighbor's smiles. Their words sound empty, like they're trying to hide something. How your spirit is lighter when you stay away from someone. It's not an accident. There are confirmations here. Heaven is slowly showing us the truth, one piece at a time. Don't be scared when you see it. Don't be shocked. Remember that you were ready for this. Now you're in a new season. Clear, strong, and unwavering peace during this time of year. It's not because you're fighting your neighbors. It's because you're getting stronger than them. Their words are less powerful. Their plans are losing their strength. Your life is about to get even better. Now is your chance to get back what's yours. Talk about your peace, joy, and clarity. Pray about them and live them. Then watch as heaven works for you. The neighbor may live next door, but they can't decide what will happen to you. The people can watch from their windows, but they can't touch what the gods have sealed. You have been picked. You're being watched. You are getting better. What's coming for you can't be stopped by any shadow, plan, or word. Heart should say, I am ready. Your soul should say, I am safe. And let your life say, I can't be stopped.